How would you like to go out one day and find this next to your morning paper? They are ugly, have hide comparable to armor plating, but experts say alligators really aren't that bad. They just look mean. If you walk toward them, chances are they'll try to get away from you.
They are huge, yet stealthy. They are patient and unmoving, yet you can end up in their jaws in seconds. They've been around for over 83 million years, and they are famous for their death rolls. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing from the tropics, weighing over 2,000 pounds, the crocodiles. Stare into the jaws of one of these, and it might be the last thing you see. So, here we are with the 10 deadliest crocodiles of all time. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Number 10, Papa Bulls. In the month of September 2017, a fisherman on the island of Tawai in the Philippines noticed an enormous log floating in the water. But when he got close, he was shocked to see it move. That's when he realized it was a crocodile, a very big crocodile. The fisherman reported the crocodile to other fishermen and officials of Barangay Sucabulan in Seminole, and they set out to capture the beast. The reptile was found in waters between a couple of fishing villages and was eventually captured, but not without a fight. The crocodile reportedly wrecked a boat and damaged a number of fishing nets. This saltwater crocodile was measured at 5.15 meters or 16 feet 11 inches in length. Papa Bulls is now under the care of the municipal government. Number 9, Jaws 3. Until recently, one of the biggest attractions at Madras Crocodile Bank Trust and Center for Herpetology in India was a fierce saltwater crocodile known as Jaws 3. This species, believed to be the biggest in southern Asia, was about 17 feet long and weighed over a ton. Jaws had arrived at Croc Bank shortly after it opened in 1976, and for the first few years was housed with his brothers and sisters in what was a fairly ordinary exhibit. However, when he started to outgrow his siblings in a truly astonishing fashion, it soon became apparent that he was no ordinary crocodile, but instead a genuine giant of freakish proportions. Jaws was true to his form, growing into a real Spielberg monster who could not even be housed with other female crocs due to his unusually savage disposition and devastating strength. In January 2020, Jaws 3, the largest crocodile bred in captivity in India, passed away at the ripe age of 50. Number 8, the croc of Punto Noir. The species that this animal belonged to is still unclear. It was through an unfortunate safety operation that the croc was accidentally killed in the Congo Republic. This unnamed monster crocodile was at the center of a number of hoaxes. But the only thing that is clear about it was that it was killed within the vicinity of Punto Noir. Experts placed the length of this nameless creature at 17 feet 8 inches. Number 7. Gomek. At a massive size of 17.8 feet long and nearly 2,000 pounds, Gomek was one of the largest crocodilians to ever live at a zoo. He originated from the waters of Papua New Guinea and lived out much of his adult life at the St. Augustine Alligator Farm Zoological Park. For 8 years, he wowed spectators with both his amazing nutria tossing abilities and his even more amazing tolerance of people. Feeders of the large croc were allowed to go into the enclosure and get as close as 1 meter from the large animal, which is normally referred to as suicidal proximity, without any fear of attack. In March 1997, Gomek died of a heart disease. There is a tribute to Gomek near his enclosure, which now houses his successor, Maximo, and his mate, Sydney. Number 6. Cassius. This Australian saltwater giant has been claimed as the largest crocodile held in captivity and was recognized by the Guinness World Records as the world's largest crocodile in captivity in 2011. This 117-year-old croc measures 5.48 meters or 17 feet 11 inches, the equivalent of 2 ping pong tables laid end to end. He is a monster, but is fed regularly at the crocodile shows by hand. It's quite amazing to witness, and the special connection between Cassius and his caretakers. They've developed an incredible affinity after nearly 30 years, but make no mistake, Cassius is still very dangerous and must be handled with care. The zoo named him after Cassius Clay, the birth name of renowned boxer Muhammad Ali. The name is fitting for Cassius' hard-knock life, as he was caught with a missing leg and battle scars strewn all over his body. Number 5. Yay. Yay, an estuarine Siamese hybrid, hatched in 1972 at the Samut Prakan Crocodile Farm and Zoo in Thailand. Siamese crocs are known to hybridize with saltwater crocs in captivity and in the wild as well. The resulting offspring sometimes goes on to become enormous animals as yai. Although different sources give different lengths, yai is estimated to be around 5.5 and 6 meters in length. Yai has a great tolerance for people. Feeders and caretakers clean him and touch him without fear. Even visitors are sometimes allowed to get really close to him. Number 4. Brutus. Brutus, the 18-foot celebrity at the Adelaide River in Australia, is a saltwater crocodile, or salty, who can survive both in freshwater and in saltwater. This massive saltwater crocodile has only 3 limbs. Legend has it that Brutus is missing his front leg following a confrontation with a bull shark in the river's estuary, leaving many people to wonder just how big the shark was. Brutus is estimated to measure at 5.6 meters or 18 feet 4 inches and weighs almost a ton. Brutus shot to fame in 2011 when he was snapped leaping out of the water almost as high as the canopy of an Adelaide River cruise tour boat. In 2014, he was pictured by a tourist grabbing hold of a bull shark on the Adelaide River. This killer crocodile is believed to be around 80 years old. Number 3. Bujang Senang. Now, this is a tale that strikes terror into the hearts of those who hear it. It is a story of a huge white-backed crocodile in Sarawak. This is said to have terrorized the waters of Batang Lepar. Bujang Senang was a massive saltwater crocodile that lived in Borneo. Initially, Bujang Senang was rumored to be as big as a bus, but it later turned out that his length was overestimated. He was 19 feet 3 inches long, or about 5.88 meters, and weighed over a ton. Many Ibans in Sarawak believe that the giant crocodile Bujang Senang was actually a human who was cursed and became a crocodile. The legend has it that Bujang used to be an Iban warrior named Simul Ungun, who was a famous warrior back when people practiced Menga Yu, or the practice of cutting off and collecting the enemy's heads. Those who stood before him had no chance of defeating him in battle. This was probably due to the fact that he practiced a mystic art that caused his body to become invulnerable to weapons, and his enemies knew about that. They also knew that practitioners of this art had to observe a certain taboo, and if Bujang was to break that taboo, he would become vulnerable again. The enemies deceived Bujang and defeated him and left him and his wife to sink in the river. But for unknown reasons, the deities residing in the river cursed Bujang's body to become a giant crocodile, identified with a white stripe on its back. Ever since then, the crocodile called Bujang Senang started terrorizing the descendants of his enemies living near Batang Lepar. Number 2. Dominator. Although Dominator has never been officially measured, it is estimated that he measures up to 20 feet or 6.1 meters and weighs over a ton. He lives just down the river in Adelaide from his saltwater rival Brutus, whom we just mentioned in our video. Just like Brutus, Dominator was also photographed leaping out of the water almost as high as the roof of an Adelaide River cruise tour boat. Regular visitors to the area believe that Dominator is responsible for Brutus's latest battle scars. Of late, the two crocs have learned to steer clear of each other and respect each other's turf. And number 1, the Lolong. Measuring at 20 feet 3 inches or 6.17 meters in length and weighing 2,370 pounds, Lolong was the largest crocodile in captivity. He was also the biggest crocodile ever measured from snout to tail. Suspected of attacking several people and killing 2, the giant reptile was captured alive in the Philippines. The giant crocodile was hunted over a period of 3 weeks. Once it was found, it took 100 people to bring him onto land. He became aggressive at several points during the capture and twice broke restraining ropes before eventually being properly secured and transferred to the Bunawan Eco Park and Research Center in the Philippines. He was estimated to be at least 50 years old. The crocodile was named after Ernesto Lolong Galoran Canate, the lead veteran crocodile hunter of the expedition, who died of a heart attack several days before the croc was captured. Despite his initial aggressiveness, Lolong was remarkably gentle in his enclosure. Unfortunately, after just 18 months in captivity, Lolong died from a congestive heart failure. Lolong was officially certified by Guinness Book of World Records as the world's biggest crocodile in captivity. So, what do you think? Out of all these deadly giants, which one amazes you the most? Which of these would you have liked to see up close? Do let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more interesting videos. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye until next time.